you? Hi, Instagram. So glad you could be here today for our Let's Talk Tuesday. We're continuing our discussion on just some health tips and transforming your life. When you come in, go ahead and say hi. In terms of housekeeping, when I'm looking here, it's because I'm speaking to my Facebook folks. Not to forget when I'm looking up here, when I'm going to talk to my Instagram, and I'm going to do my best to make sure I am engaging both of you. I'm so excited about what we're talking about today. And I also have a huge secret that I've been keeping that I'm so excited. I'm so excited that I get to tell you today, the first ones that I get to tell about my Tuesday Transformers. But we're going to get into that towards the end, and I'm so excited. So let me tell you straight up. I am a mom, so the boys are here, and I hope that they don't come through that door. But if they do, we're just going to do what we have to do. They are downstairs right now, and they're eating, and they're doing their thing, but we'll just see how this all goes. But can't wait to tell you about my secret that I've been holding, and I can't wait to get into our discussion. So let's hop right into it. I am Dr. Sabine Elisee. I'm a board-certified family medicine physician. I am the CEO and co-founder of Cornerstone Medical Group here in Coral Springs, Florida. And there's something I've come to realize as a physician, as a pastor's kid, as a wife, and as a mom. To be healthy and well, you can't just address your physical health. No, you have to address your physical, spiritual, and cognitive health. And that's what I do. I help men and women reconnect those three components of their health so that they can bring satisfying wholeness to their lives daily. Today, I'm so happy to speak to you about telemedicine. So go ahead and jot that down, put it in the comment line. I'm gonna put it here. It also could be called virtual visits. If you all have ever heard about telemedicine before, can you just put Y in the comment? Or if you've even experienced or had a telemedicine call, put Y in the comment. If you have not had a telemedicine call, go ahead and put N. And we are going to talk about some of the perks, some of the benefits of having telemedicine and why it's something you need to make sure that your physician participates in. And I'm not going to necessarily say to go find another physician if they don't do telemedicine, but I am going to go ahead and say you may want to look into finding another physician if they do not have a telemedicine platform, because it's going to be so beneficial and useful for you. So today I had a chance to say SIC, all right? I said that telemedicine is a SIC, and I use that SIC as an acronym. So go ahead and put that in the comment line. SIC, and that word SIC, I am obviously an 80s baby, because when we're talking about SIC, Urban Dictionary describes it as something that is exceptionally cool, and that is truly what telemedicine is. It is SIC. So go ahead and put SIC in the comment line, because that is actually going to stand for that acronym of what we're going to talk about, the benefits of telemedicine. So SIC, that means it's exceptionally cool. Urban Dictionary, those of you who are 80s babies like me, you already know what that means. It means like, ooh, that's really, really good. So let's talk about it. So S, telemedicine is safe. That's what the S stands for. It is Hipaa Compliance. All of the information that you speak about with your physician when you go on a telemedicine platform or discussion, that is completely and totally HIPAA compliant. It follows all the rules and regulations, and it is safe. You are on a secured network. So some people may even ask, well, what is telemedicine? I've never heard of it. Well, it's like what we're doing right now. You see me, but the only difference is I actually see you too when you're on a telemedicine conference call with your physician. And it's a chance to ask all the questions that you need, get all the answers that you have, and not live with that worry. Really have the education. And a lot of times it's just the worry. We know right now how many individuals are just worried with what's going on, with what's around us, with the crisis. So when you have telemedicine, it's your opportunity to not stay in the dark and be able to get to your physician in a safe manner. And it's not just in terms of when there's a crisis like this that's going on, where kind of the entire world is on shut down and we've been confined to our homes and we have this social distancing that we do. But it's also safe because the reality is that when you are going to your doctor's office, there are other people that are sick there, and you could very well be exposed. So there is that safety that's there as well too when you are participating in a telemedicine conference call, a telemedicine office visit. That's truly what it is, a telemedicine office visit. The S of SIC, Telemedicine Is Safe, it stands for safety. So it's safety in terms of it being a very secure network, following all of Hipaa guidelines, the privacy and all of that. And then the other part of the S of Telemedicine Is Safe is that the S does really come down to that it's your own safety and minimizing your exposure. And it's allowing you not to expose someone else who might be healthy, even me. So that's the reality. So that's the S. That's the S of telemedicine. What's our next letter? Type it in the chat for me there. The I stands for immediate. Telemedicine is immediate. For my patients, when they need a telemedicine calls, this is the thing that allows them to have same day, next day appointments because it is immediate. It's just a matter of me sending them the link to their email, and they're able to access that now, not just on their computer, but even on their phone. They can access it right there on the phone. And those of you who have participated, again, in a telemedicine conference call with your physician, then you already know and you're already aware how immediate it is, how you can, one of the last patients that I had recently, he was in New York, actually, and he's a patient of mine. He's part of the membership at Cornerstone Medical Group here in Coral Springs, Florida. Not too late for you to join. And it was great what he said at the end. He said, this 15-minute appointment answered all my questions. We reviewed our labs, and look at this. I didn't have to leave my house. I'm literally here and just comfortable. I have all the answers that I need, and I know everything I need to know, in compared to what would have been like an hour drive. So the time it would take for you to get ready, get in the car, the gas, the drive, get there, sit, then have the exam, then actually go back home. So again, the I that we're talking about for telemedicine is sick. And remember, that's the Urban Dictionary definition of something that is exceptionally cool. The I stands for immediate. Telemedicine is immediate. So we said telemedicine is sick. That's SIC. So S, it is safe. I, it is immediate. And here's the C, telemedicine is convenient. Telemedicine is convenient. So for those moms, man, I'm feeling you guys today, like probably everyone else, not being able to run to the doctor's office because you have little kiddos that you need to take care of. Well, it's convenient. You could hop on something where you're seeing me, but again, the only difference is I will be able to see you too on a telemedicine conference call or telemedicine office visit, and I'll be able to get engaged and see what's going on with you and have an idea. There is a lot of times too when patients are having fevers, it's just a matter of, hey, show me what that thermometer is saying, stick it in your mouth, and some of those things we could do. So it is convenient. It's convenient because it's right there in your home. It's convenient because most of the individuals like myself who participate in a telemedicine platform, who have that built into their office, then they're not going through this traditional almost archaic way of sending a prescription where they have to write it and then they have to give it to you and then you have to take it and take it to the pharmacy and then sit there and wait for the pharmacy to fill it. No, we utilize our EMR system, and right then and there we send that prescription to wherever it needs to go. So any of my patients who are in need of any medication following our telemedicine office visit, I'm able to go ahead and send it right there. So that's the convenience that we're speaking about of telemedicine. And there's nothing in the world that I think was just really needed, particularly for a time such as this in medicine, when you're thinking about individuals who are home right now. And they're concerned. They have elderly individuals in their home. They have elderly parents. And yeah, they aren't able to get up and go. And they could go and use telemedicine and speak with their physician. So if your physician, again, doesn't use telemedicine, I'm not going to tell you to change your physician. I'm going to tell you to think about it, because it might be something that will be not only convenient for you, but it'll be something that you need, particularly at a time like this. So a lot of individuals they're concerned because they're having a cough and they don't know if that's the time that they should run to the emergency room or not. And what we could do in telemedicine now is kind of triage individuals and let them know clearly, yes, go run to the hospital, or no, this is just cough and cold. And we're able to get that differentiation. So again, that helps you in your safety and not going to the emergency room and exposing yourself. You get the answer immediately. And then again, that C, you have the convenience of being in the comfort of your home and being able to use telemedicine. And someone put in the chat, and I love that, Queen Denny, anywhere in the US. That's right, anywhere in the US, you'll be able to participate in telemedicine. That's what I really like, what we did at Cornerstone Medical Group. I mentioned to you one of my patients that I saw through a telemedicine office visit that was in New York. And yes, I'm in Florida, he's in New York, but my EMR system communicates with every single pharmacy in the United States. So I'm able to send them whatever it is that they need. So I wanted to get on here today, my Tuesday Transformers, to let you know about the need and the use of telemedicine, not just for a time such as this, but truly the need for it in general. Because again, what is it? It's safe, it's immediate, it's convenient, and the way we say it from the 80s, it's sick. And that means it is exceptionally good. I'm so glad that you guys could join me today. So I want to answer any questions, and I want to say hi to Enchant J47. Thanks for joining us. She said, yes, that is awesome. We do telemedicine too. I want to say hi to Scott Law SD. So glad you could join us. I'm going to reach over here. Lena _something, Mara Boo _ Mally, her story unknown to others, unknown on theirs. That's wonderful. I think I completely messed that up, but I'm so happy you joined us. Moni 215, hi Queen, how's it going? Miami Nate, good to see you. Okay, so many people. Look at all these Tuesday Transformers. Milk Zerkiri, sorry if I messed that up. Linda Blanc, good to see you. Bro George, for you. Oh, look at all the Tuesday Transformers. And didn't forget about you, Senny Tassi, Edwidge, Esther, Jean-Claude, and Marie. So here it is. I wanted to share with you guys the secret. I'm so excited about this, and I'm so glad I get to share it with you here for the very first time. Guys, Dr. Elisee wrote a book. Do you all see it? Isn't it beautiful? It's the Healthy Whole Prescription. Yes, and we are going to have our virtual book launch next week, Wednesday, right here. That's right here. And I'm inviting all of you to come from 11 a.m. to 12. Right here, next week, Wednesday, that's the 25th from 11 a.m. to 12. This is such a great resource. I want to get to your hands, and I'm so excited about it because it really just speaks about how our health, like I say, it's not just one component. We have our physical, we have our spiritual, we have our cognitive, and we have to connect all of it so that we can have the healthy whole prescription. So I want to invite you all to come back next week, Wednesday. My book is here, and then we'll be able to do some online purchasing next week through Amazon. And then from there, if you want to get a hard copy in your hands too, we'll be able to do some pre-sales. So I'm so excited to talk to you about it. I'm not going to spill the tea. I'm not going to give you any of the secrets that are in here, but I know that you want it. And I want to ask you, when you think of health, what do you think about? Some of you may just think about not being sick. Some of you may think about, okay, being in physical good shape. And well, yeah, that may be true, it also is a very narrow mindset of what our health really is. And I want to be able to share with you all the components of your health in this book that is a really good read, a great resources, and it really compiles my over 9 years of experience of what I've seen in health. And as a family medicine physician, it really is cradle to grave. We have a chance to see everything in between. And I want to share with you some of what I've come to understand and realize in this book, and some of the experiences that I've had in my life personally, not just as a physician, but just being savvy, right? Just like you, just living life, trying to get through this thing, trying to do this thing through life. some of those personal experiences where I have needed and I have used the healthy whole prescription, and it's brought wholeness to my life. And I want to get to you. We're going to talk about it next week, Wednesday, the 25th, 11 a.m. to 12 noon right here at our book launch, virtual book launch. So that's my secret. Whew, so good to get that off my chest. I'm so excited about it. Can't wait to see you guys next week. So we'll see each other again next week, Wednesday. The Healthy Whole Prescription. Get it, get it, get it. You're going to want it. Share it with a friend. Get one for yourself. Get one for a friend. And then during this time, actually, when you guys are just kind of home, for some of us who really have to be home, who are mandated. So this will be a good time to go through this book. All right. So good seeing you all. You are the first to know my secret, and I have no greater joy but to share it with you, my Tuesday Transformers. I will see you guys next week. As of today, have a great day. Have a really, really great day. Last week, we spoke about the 3 Ps of coronavirus. I want to remind you, keep that in mind as well, too. It's not uncommon to feel a lot of the stress and distress of everything that's going on right now. But I want to encourage you at this time to reach out to family, reach out to community, talk about what you're feeling, talk about what's going on, and don't just ignore it because I think a lot of people are feeling it. All right, see you next week. Have a great Tuesday. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining us.